Hey, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. So I've got a massive collection update for you guys. It's going to be a full CD update, so let's dive into. I got this a while ago from a band that wanted me to review their album, and needless to say I took the bait and I needed to do the review for my other page, Dutch Brutal Death Metal Thrash, about this album, The Subliminal with Relics. It's a modern day thrash metal, metalcore-ish combination, and needless to say it does have some repetitiveness in it. However, it makes up for some killer riffs, and I know that there are a lot of thrashy metalcore bands around in the Netherlands right now, but these guys have a slightly unique twist to it, so if you're up for that, go and check them out. Then the next three are from a friend of mine called Ryan Jennings, aka Metal Viking 82. He sent me a package like we do every year. I still need to send his, but it's lurking right there, so it will be sent to him. But he sent me 3 CDs and some other stuff. This is one master with Reclusive Blasphemy, and what I can recall is that this is some really good black metal. The backside. I still need to listen to it. It is on my phone, but I haven't listened to it yet, so still need to go and check that out. Then we got Circle of Dead Children with Psalms of the Grand Destroyer. Yeah, this is some really good stuff. I really like the backside of the booklet, and it is some great stuff. It's not that I'm going to listen to this like every single time or at every single given moment of the day, but it's some great stuff to listen to. It's some great grindcore death metal stuff, as I can recall. Talking about great death metal, Hellish God with the Evil Emanations, I want to say. This is some great old school filthy death metal released by Everlasting Spew Records, which have been making some great music, releasing some great music throughout the whole existence of their label. Really good stuff. So if you like that muddy old school death metal, go and check out Hellish God. So, talking about Ryan, I'm also talking with another Ryan, and smash those two together. I had a Skype conversation with 2 Ryans talking about this album. I used to have Cerebral Born Maniacal Miscreation on vinyl, but I sold it, sadly. Either way, I'm really glad that I got this back on CD. This is some technical brutal death metal, which leans more to the brutal side. However, it does have some technical influences. I believe they were from Scotland. Now they've quit, and this one was one of the biggest underground death metal bands, brutal death metal bands, around 2012, 13 or something. So really glad that I got this back in the collection, so I can listen to it once more. And then a blind buy from the band Flesh Crawl with their album Soul Skinner. I believe these guys are from Germany, I want to say. Some really filthy old school death metal. Tends to go a little bit more to the Scandinavian old school death metal. However, I believe they are from Germany, so go and check them out. if you like some old school death metal. Get that back. So Flesh Scroll with Soul Skinner. Then I got Infest Dead with Hellfuck. So, and this one has the mini album or mini CD Killing Christ on it, which is really handy because this has a lot of tracks on it, as you can see on the back. It's a little bit of a mishmash of everything. It reminds me a bit of all the South American grindcore bands or brutal death metal bands that has like a million sponsored logos and a million songs on it. But Infest Dead is a combination of old school death metal and grindcore mixed together, and it leans more to the old school death metal side, in my opinion. So awesome album. And the last time I talked about Infest Dead, I was talking about this album, and eventually I bought that album, and I found out that the whole booklet was filled with water damage, so I couldn't even open them. So I managed to track down this copy, which I'm really glad to have right now. This is Jesus Satan. I love the album cover, as you can see. It is literally Jesus Satan, which is cool. So I think I have like every full length of Infest Dead right now, so cool. Then I got a Blind Buy by the band of Abaddon Incarnate with the Last Supper. It's an oldie from Seasons of Mist. Yeah, it tends to go a little bit more to the grindcore side, with a little bit of death metal influences. So really great stuff. Wouldn't expect this on Seasons of Mist though, however, makes up for it. Then we got from some Dutch grindcore, this is Brutality Reigns Supreme. Really high paced grindcore, which is always fun to listen to, in my opinion. Really short songs, so like if you like Last Days of Humanity, My Mind's Mine, talking about Dutch grindcore, or Disuse, if you don't know them, go check them out. But this is Brutality Reigns Supreme with their album Back from the Dead. Then something completely different. This is a soundtrack of a movie. This is Life of Brian, the movie soundtrack. So yeah, not much really to say about this. It's an old movie, but I love the style of humor. I don't like this movie as much as The Holy Grail, which I have a tattoo of right there. But this one is also freaking funny, so if you don't know this movie, please for the love of God, go check it out and don't ever take it seriously. So I was a little bit going on the Dutch website, Dutch eBay website, and I found some killer stuff for a pretty decent price. So I got this album, Crimson Moon Under the Serpentine Spell, and I believe some other YouTuber, Brain Smasher, was talking about Crimson Moon, because this one has the perfect combination of symphonic elements and black metal elements. So that really intrigued me. Sadly, the case broke while it was shipping. However, I do have some spare ones. So this is the album cover. It's the back side. Yeah, so this is phenomenal stuff. That's hands down fucking true. And talking about true, look at them. So Really great stuff by Crimson Moon. Still need to replace the case though, but hey, that will happen sooner or later. Same order. These are the 3 albums by Judas Iscariot. This is the debut full length of Judas Iscariot, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, who doesn't know Judas Iscariot? In my opinion, the a solo project from America, I want to say, and some really accessible black metal. So, and got this one as well, Dying Light by Judas Iscariot and Heaven in Flames by Judas Iscariot. And the last 2 CDs were a little bit of a blind buy for me. I checked them out on YouTube and I was really surprised. This is Fimbultyr with The Battle Begins. This is some Viking-ish metal, folk metal. I tend to go to folk metal without every flute or other different kind of folky elements. So if you want to say it is Viking metal, but it is some great music, and that's what all cares about. So this is the inside, and I believe these guys are from Germany, and it's really great stuff. So if you can find it, go and purchase it. And the last one I was really a fan to find. This is Himmelbjörg with In the Raven Shadow. It does have some it is beaten up, however it's about the music and the CD is in great condition. This is some straight up black metal mixed with some folky elements, but not like insanely folky. But it's some really good black metal, released by Redstream. This from America, and I really like the packaging. However, the booklet is very boring, no pictures or anything. But as I said, it's about music. So check out Himmelbjörg with In the Raven Shadow. So that one was the last CD. I hope you find some new music. I'll put a link in the description to anything that I can find. So, and I'll see you next video. See ya.